Hello, hello, and welcome to What's in Your Cup. We have the multi-talented Miss Rissa Wright on with us tonight. I'm so excited to have you. How are you doing?
Hi. Girl, this hair
Gotta
getting
get
in my
the
face. It's getting on my nerves just a little bit.
look,
Hello, everyone.
you just gotta shake it off.
I
Just gotta
mean, yeah, I don't want to shake it off literally. It's a
what?
glueless
No,
lace today.
no. Just shake it to just throw it like that.
Friend,
Cause
I'm telling you, if I shake it, it's gonna be on my back. So we're not gonna do that right
oh,
now.
you know
We're
what?
gonna do that after I melt this lace down tomorrow.
Just pat it like that,
Just,
like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay, all right.
yeah. Just yeah. Don't do like cause see mine crocheted in there, so I can do that.
Cause see, my hair it do move. Okay.
It do move. Oh, girl, you was crazy. And so listen, thank you so much again for coming. So I like to jump right into things. You are um an author. What I hadn't had the food, but I'll be looking at it. What appears to be a culinary beast, like you got them skills with the
A little
hand.
bit, a little bit, a
You
little
know,
bit.
so tell me, let's go all the way back to the beginning, like all the way back. Um, when did you first realize that you were a creative?
I would say probably about fifth grade.
Okay, and what happened?
It was completely unintentional. Um, I started doing public speaking.
Mm-hmm.
We had a book report to do, and I chose to do mine on Diana Ross.
Okay.
And my English teacher at the time was just like, "You speak well,
Mm-hmm.
like really well." And she didn't know that me speaking well came from, my mom, instilling proper diction in me. Number one. Number two, the church.
Yes.
Having to memorize scriptures and learn Easter speeches on the fly.
Yeah, because they get that paper 2 days before and be
Baby,
like,
no,
you
I
better
am
not
the
get up there with
queen.
that paper.
I am the queen of the same day Easter speech.
Not the same day.
Listen, listen. When I was little, we got Easter speech on Saturday and had to learn it by Sunday. As I got older, I got the Easter speech in Sunday school to have ready by morning worship at 11. So
Oh, wait a minute. Baby, I would be like, you want me to do what?
it's one of those things that happen. So memorizing that, having to memorize music because I was also in choir,
Mm-hmm.
it just became one of those things that stuck with me. So in the effort to work on me speaking, she also encouraged me to write. She was like, your book was also very amazing. And quite honestly, the unauthorized biography of Diana Ross was very mature subject matter for a
Yeah,
10-year-old. But
would you
I
imagine?
read it. It's one of those things that stuck with me
Mm-hmm.
and kind of just went from there.
Okay. So when did we realize we knew our way around the kitchen?
Oh gosh, always.
Always. So
My folks
what
worked.
was
So when I got old enough to look after myself, I had to wholeheartedly look after myself. I think, like, don't get me wrong, two-parent household, but when my stepdad passed away and my mom worked three jobs, it
mm-hmm.
was literally, I'm buying groceries. You got this money for the week, make it do what it do. So
To
it just
do?
came to like playing around with different things. And my grandmother was over the kitchen ministry. So it was kind of like one of those things where she always got me to taste stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And she would always say, if you can tell me what's in it, I'll verify it.
Okay.
So it was all about training my palate.
Okay, cool. So when did you decide to take these gifts that you realized you had and really do something with them?
They both really helped me process grief.
Okay.
My mom passed away 5 years ago,
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
and
Sorry for your mom.
cooking was one of those things that she enjoyed for me to do. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
learned a lot from my grandma, but I also learned a lot from my mom. But when I really got the hang of it, she would be fascinated by the stuff that I could do with food. So it's one of those things, like when I need to feel close to her,
Mm-hmm.
then I cook. As far as the writing is concerned, I want to say when she had her last stroke about 6 months before she died,
Mm-hmm.
is when I really got serious about writing. Mind you, the first thing I ever wrote seriously, I've been writing since 2006. Here was
Mm-hmm.
2017, and I hadn't done anything with it. So I started to get serious, and then she got sick, and I kind of put a pause on things. And then when she passed away, it was like, okay, I've got to get this finished.
So, speaking of that, the transitional girlfriend. Tell us one and two. One and two. That is available on Amazon,
It is
ladies and
available on
gents,
Amazon.
along with a couple of other topics that I see
So
on there.
the transitional girlfriend was the first thing I ever commercially released
Mm-hmm.
4 years ago, September 1st. So September 1st, 2019, I released a transitional girlfriend. September 1st is also my mom's birthday.
Okay.
So what the transitional girlfriend was for me was a blog that I had written and kind of kept to
Mm-hmm.
myself and like one of my closest friends. And I said, I'm going to turn this into a book. It was really a writing drill and promo for my first full length that was supposed to come out later that year.
Uh
But
huh.
y'all, you learn a lot of legal stuff when it comes to copywriting. And so I
Yeah.
kind of had to push that to the side and do something else. But the transitional girlfriend took off in a way that I did not expect. Again, this was me saying, this is me practicing to become a better writer, and I'm just going to put the subject matter out there.
Mm-hmm.
And within the first 48 hours, it went to number 79 on Amazon for African American fiction.
Nice.
So, and when I say little promo, I mean I probably had 45 days of promo, and that was it.
Oh wow. So
And it was all Facebook.
alpha.
It was all Facebook.
Well, you know, Facebook provide a lot of entertaining things, and
I
if
bought $50 in ads.
$50 you know, Facebook can make it do what it do sometimes if you know you
If
use
you
it right.
utilize it right.
Yes.
It wasn't just the ads though. I had a focus group already, but I started a Facebook focus group, which was made up of people that A, wanted to see me win, B, people who wrote as well, so
Mm-hmm.
that I could get constructive criticism. So I always released everything to them first
Okay.
and then put it on Amazon.
Okay. That's a great idea. And you know, it's so important to be surrounded by people who want to see you win.
Absolutely.
You know, just because sometimes, you know, finding the right people to keep in your corner is so important because you think you have somebody, they really ain't trying to see you win, but you know, they present certain ways. So kudos for that. That's really dope. I'm gonna have to get it and read it, and you know, so I can come back and comment and be like, "Oh my god!" So tell me a little bit what was the inspiration for that?
And the transitional girlfriend for me was a combination of just different experiences in different
Hmm.
relationships, different relationships with romantic partners, different relationships with frenemies, so to speak, and most importantly, my relationship with myself.
Okay.
So the main character, Jaquay, transitional girlfriend one, Jaquay is a mess. She's a hot, sizzling mess. She is I think I have it all together, but in reality, I don't miss.
Oh,
And
evidently.
she's trying to balance career. She's trying to balance being a mom. she's not looking for love, but it kind of finds her,
Mm-hmm.
if you can really call it that. She's trying to balance co-parenting with her daughter's father, and they have a great relationship, like almost too good.
Oh.
And because she co-parents with him, she also has a relationship with his wife, um, which the two of them have kind of been long time rivals because they fought for his affection in college.
Oh, so this is juicy and scintillating.
So, she kind of finds herself falling into a relationship that she says she didn't want, that she don't even really know that she is.
Oh, how you be in the well? You know what that happens. You mess around and somebody dating you, and you didn't know they was dating you, and you dating them too, but you didn't know.
Well, she doesn't know whether she's dating this person or they're just doing nasty stuff. Like she is confused, so to speak.
Oh, yes. We need. I feel a discussion group in my spirit.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I get a lot of women to tell me they can relate to the story because they've been in that place. A lot of times as women, we've been that person that takes the man to the next level, but he doesn't stick with us.
Yeah. Yeah. I think a lot of women have been the transitional girlfriend.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's what do we do with that information? Do we keep being this person over and over again, or do we kind of find our own identity and make relationships what we want them to be?
Okay. Hmm. Yes. Yeah, I'll go check out the transitional girlfriend on Amazon. And the other, we have what, a total of 5 books on there.
Ooh, 7.
Yeah, okay, so I found 5 of them.
So you have the transitional girlfriend.
1 and 2.
Uh, then you have some good things come to an end,
Uh-huh. I saw that one.
which kind of picks up a little bit where the transitional girlfriend left off, but
Okay.
it's its own storyline. But you kind of find out what happened in the end of the transitional girlfriend with that one.
Okay.
Then you have the sun don't rain all the time, which is kind of a middle point,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really really slow. And I did that on purpose because then you have ATL Hope, which is not the garden tool, but an actual, woman of leisure.
Ah, that one tickled me the most.
That goes really, really fast.
Okay.
And then Camille's Winter ties up that whole series.
Okay. So that, because I was gonna ask you what was the proper order that one would need to read them.
Yes. And then the Transitional Girlfriend 2 I put out last year, which kind of moves Jaquay forward because Transitional Girlfriend 1 takes place between 2013 2014,
Mm-hmm.
and Transitional Girlfriend 2 takes place 2021 2022.
Okay, so we have to read all of those to get to 2.
You don't have to read all of them. Now, that's a beautiful thing about the Transitional Girlfriend. It's a part of a series, but it's also a standalone. So
Okay.
you can read Transitional Girlfriend 1 and go to straight to Transitional Girlfriend 2. There will be some elements that are left out because they're in the other ones,
Ones.
but it'll make sense.
Okay.
You can also go back and read it and be like, oh, aha, okay, I see.
Okay. I like
How
to
she
read stuff in order, so I would go
Yeah.
and read all the stuff and then
Hmm.
get to that. So let's pivot a little bit and discuss how you decided to start catering. How, because some people don't like to turn
I
their.
didn't decide anything. My friend
Oh,
Quita is a bully.
so you got voluntold and pushed in the cater.
Yes.
How that happened?
She kept saying you need to purchase a food truck, and I'm like, girl, all right. But then she started sending me links and pictures of food trucks for sale, and this is Quita's subtle way of bullying people. Um, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. So then I started bringing food to all of her events at her house,
Uh huh.
and her friend, who is now a mutual friend, her husband had my spinach dip and was just like, nobody say anything wrong to her. If you do, I'm gonna lose my cool. I'm gonna knock the tables over. Da 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 da. That spinach dip bay don't say nothing wrong to spinach dip bay. Like somebody said something out of line to me and he lost it.
Oh my
And so
goodness.
that's where the name spinach dip bay came
Because I was gonna ask you what that
from.
girl. So spinach dip base. So I went on the site. There's a lot of interesting things on there. So tell me what's your favorite thing to cook?
I don't really have one. Whatever I'm feeling in that moment at that time is
Mhm.
what I do. I'll tell you what the world's favorite thing for me to cook is, and it ain't spinach dip.
What is it?
It's the daggone Mexican pizza. And that, listen, when Taco Bell first announced that they were getting rid of the Mexican pizza, this is what, 2019,
Yeah,
2020.
yeah.
I was like, haha, I can make a Mexican pizza, whatever. And I started selling them.
Uh-huh.
And they took off a little bit. But I mean, I wasn't doing it every day. So then when Taco Bell decided to bring their Mexican pizza back,
Right.
I was like, I'm going to start posting mine because it's a subject that's trending.
Uh-huh.
Well, I got more than what I bargained for because
It be like that
it
sometimes.
went from it went from selling 40, 50 Mexican pizzas in a weekend to selling about 100 to 150 a day.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Um,
lot.
my neighbor who lived across the street from me had literally called the police on me because she thought I was selling drugs at the house because
Somebody always got to call the police.
surrounding the block. Like I literally had to pack up a pizza and send my child across the street to take her one.
So she
Because
would not call the police.
she thought this lady thought I literally thought I was selling drugs.
Oh my God. And so what the police do when they got them?
Got them a pizza too.
They got look here y'all go. You know, take the piece of
Well,
gum about
the interesting thing about it was I was friends with the guys
you. Uh-huh.
that ended up receiving the call. They text me and told me that they were on the way and this is what they were on the way for.
That's funny. But
And I
it's
said,
all
I
about
got these,
in the
I
blood.
got these pieces. What y'all want on
Yeah. What come on, get you something to eat, babe.
them?
So with all the things that you do have going on, how do you find work life, balance? When do you take time for self-care?
Boundaries.
Okay.
One of the things that I did not have before, I have started to set. I set boundaries at work. I set boundaries at home. I set boundaries in entrepreneurship. Boundaries. I started taking time for me. I set boundaries in friendships, relationships, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Boundaries is where I find my balance.
Boundaries are so important. People don't fully understand the need for boundaries. You got to have it or you will run yourself ragged and everybody will run over you too.
Absolutely.
So boundaries are super important. So what do you do? Tell us what kind of happened because I know the food while you love it that is not your full time. You also work. So how do you find time? I know you said boundaries, but literally like how do you find time to your mom, your work, and you're an entrepreneur? So when how does that all work together with your boundaries? Like how do you make it work?
I have to put myself on a schedule.
Okay.
If I don't, I'm either late or not showing up.
Yeah, it would be the probably not show up for me because I'd be like, ooh, hmm.
Listen, listen, they know me. She not coming.
You're like she not. It's 15 after. She not
30
gonna.
to 45 minutes after the event is started, I'm late. Anything more than 45 minutes, I'm not coming.
I'm like, they know you like that. Like if it's 45, if it hit 45, you ain't gonna be there. Mm, mm. So that's
Respond,
funny.
I'm coming. If I don't respond, I'm not.
I'm just don't even worry about me no more. Y'all have fun. Ain't nothing wrong with it, because like you said, you got to have boundaries.
Mm-mm.
So as we wrap, tell me, what do you put in your spiritual, relational, and emotional cup every day that keeps you going?
Affirmations and meditation.
Okay.
I have to. I have to affirm to myself that I am who I am.
Mm-hmm.
I have to meditate and find a space of peace, serenity, and balance so that I don't kill people.
Yeah, we don't want you to do that. Yes. So, we talked a little bit offline, and you made a comment about mental health and the importance of
Yes.
that. So, how do you, between your meditations and affirmation, is that what you use to keep yourself mentally balanced?
I attend therapy actively once a week at minimum. Uh, I have to because if I don't, I'm going to lose a part of me
Hmm.
that I can't afford to lose anymore.
Okay.
It's a part that I've lost and I've had to go back and find, and I've lost it again and I've had to go back and find. And it's like I don't ever want to find myself in that space again. So let me get with somebody who's trained to keep me out of those spaces or trained to give me the resources that I need to keep me out of those spaces.
Okay. That's awesome. Mental health, I'm glad it's starting to get the recognition and acknowledgement that it needs, because we probably all could benefit from going and sitting and talking and being with someone who can actually help us process what we need to get out so that we can be productive for ourselves first and to the community around us. I want to thank you so
Hmm.
much for coming on and speaking with me tonight. Now, you said you've had a hectic, busy day, so I thank you so much for taking a few minutes of your schedule to
Oh, you're
schedule me in.
welcome.
Y'all go check her out, Rissa Wright, on Amazon. And if you are in the Tennessee area, Nashville, y'all go check out
Yes.
Spinach Dip Bay and go get you some Mexican pizza and some spinach dip and whatever else she's
Wait,
selling that
wait a
day.
minute, baby. I'm not making no peace. Look,
Oh,
these mountain people in Middle Tennessee don't appreciate no Mexican pizza.
oh, they don't. Mm. What they like
No,
out
I'm
there?
kidding. They do. They actually love it. They actually love it.
I was gonna say,
Look,
wait a
baby,
minute. Who don't
Nashville, they like
like pizza?
what I call them Wendy burger toppings on they whitening fish.
Say what?
They like Wendy burger toppings on they whitening fish.
Oh, okay. Well, what else?
Onions, mustard, and pickles. Yeah, I know.
What else? I mean, well, you know what? Down here in out deep, the deep south of Alabama, I
Don't
know.
tell me that because I'm not coming.
Listen, they like a little onions on the side and a little
Mm-mm.
mustard
I'm not coming.
and some pickles over there. Girl, come on down here to one of the
Nuh-uh.
little food truck
Don't
festivals.
don't invite me to y'all church. I'm not coming.
Look, see how folk do. See how folk look. Bring that truck down here. I'm a message your friend
Listen,
to be like, hey, tell
listen.
her to come on down here, especially when they have them little blues festivals. Pull your truck
Mm-mm.
right on out there.
Mm-mm.
Well, thank you so much, Miss Rissa. This has been What's in Your Cup with the phenomenally talented Miss Rissa Wright. Y'all
Thank
be
you for
safe.
having me.
Yes, thank you for coming on. Y'all be safe, be careful, and love yourself. Good night.